Hello, everyone. I hope everyone made money today. The stock market in general was good, actually. It was green. Um, for those who didn't make the gains today, don't feel bad because I'm about to reveal for you something interesting, very exciting. So, look at me here, guys. Look at me. Another $35,000. So, I lost $35,000 today. I lost $35,000 on Friday. I lost $14,000 on Thursday. So I'm almost $80,000. Remember, I was at $300,000 on last Wednesday, and then I'm down to almost 220. So that's $80,000. So if you lost money, I hope that you feel better looking at my portfolio. But guess what, guys? This has happened to me many, many times. This is not new. That's why I always, remain, positive. It's going to go back up. I know it will go up because the stocks that I always invest on, stocks that, move back and forth, So I'm going to show you the stock that is really hurting me is JUMIA, because it has like 55% of my portfolio is nothing but JUMIA. So I'm going to go to the week or to the month, actually. I'm going to show you how the stock operates. I'm not a guy who looks at charts. I'm not a guy who uses technicality and, candlesticks and things like this, because I don't believe in all this. A lot of people, do analysis and technical analysis on the stocks. Come on, guys. If this is true, if we're able to predict the price of the stock or the movement of the stock just based on the candlesticks and the charts, then everyone in this world will be a millionaire, right? So don't. That's me. Okay, I do not believe in this. I believe that if a company has a positive perspective, and if this company that you believe in is doing, has plans and has a good vision, like JUMIA, it has potential, it's expanding, it's growing, the stock is gonna eventually go up, because when the company moves up and grows, the stock is gonna automatically grow with it. So this is my philosophy. That's how I believe. So look at the stock, guys. You see this peak, this is a valley, this is a peak, this is a valley. See, notice every time there is a valley, there's a peak that's higher than the peak before. This is a valley, this is a peak higher than the valley peak before that. Then it drops again, but then when it goes back up to a peak, it's higher than the peak before. Notice, look at this valley, but look at this peak, it's higher than the peak before. Okay, now here there is a valley, and look at this peak, it's way higher. It went really, see, if you look at this peak, it really went way more than what was supposed, because if you look at these peaks, it was all consistent, right? But this peak was really, really high. That's why the stock is dropping. But the next peak, or the next two peaks actually, is gonna be higher than this last peak, which is at 47.67. So we might see another peak at like maybe 44, another peak at 48, then the next peak will be at 50, 55. So that's how I look at, and I'm not looking at the chart, I'm looking at the reaction of the stock, of JUMIA stock, to the market. It goes through peaks and valleys. So and if you see a stock that is reacting this way, that's a really good stock. It's gonna have a potential. That's why I'm looking forward, and I know the day is gonna come and JUMIA is gonna hit 50 soon. So which I'm gonna go back up more than $300,000, because when I was at $300,000, that was here. The stock was at 47. When I hit 50, I'm gonna be at 350 or maybe $400,000. So be patient. For those who have JUMIA, you're going to come back. I know that. Now, let's look at another stock. I want to look at Dropbox, because I know I talked about Dropbox the other day as far as the options or calls. Let's go to the month again. See, look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy keeps moving up. It's exponential. Yeah, it had some drops, but again, it does the same thing. Peak, a valley. Next peak is higher, a valley. Next peak is higher than the peak before, a valley. The next peak is higher than the peak before. So what is that? That's a trend, guys. That's a trend. Look. I mean, look at the 3 months. It's the same way. Look, a peak, a valley, a peak, a valley, peak higher, a valley, a peak higher. A valley, a peak higher than the one before. See what I'm talking about? That's what it is. it's these stocks react really. I mean, they have a trend and they're gonna continue that. And that's not the chart. That's the way the stock reacts to the market. Now, what the good thing is this. What something is nice is Ozon. Thankfully, it did well. Look at Ozon, man. It was down almost 4-5 days in a row. But look today, it gained 7%. And by the way, the losses that it had the past few days, look, it covered. So now it's up 1.81 for the week. Although it was down 6% for the last week, it took it 1 day only. It went up 7%. And it went. Remember, I told you we're gonna wake up one day and we're gonna see Ozon at 6 or 7% up. Guess what? Look, it happened. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna wake up one of these days and we're gonna see Dropbox doing the same thing. We're gonna see JUMIA doing the same thing. We're gonna even see, Fubo doing the same thing. So just stay strong. Don't go and panic and and start selling, because I'm not selling. I'm holding, guys. I'm strong. I'm holding. Look, I mean, come on, guys. $80,000. Does it get any worse? No, it's not gonna get any worse. And you know what? Even if I drop under 200 tomorrow, I'm fine, because I'm gonna show you something. Last 3 months. Look here, guys. Look. I was down to $136,000 at one time. Can you believe this? $136,000 a month ago. And guess what? I went all the way up to what? To 300,000. So that tells you what is gonna happen. And this is not the first time, I promise you. This happened to me many times. Every time I go down, I come back stronger. So every time there is a valley, there is always a peak that's higher than the peak before. So this is my last peak, 300. I know the next peak is gonna be higher than this. So I hope this makes sense, guys. I'm very optimistic, not because I wanna be optimistic, because I know the stocks I'm investing in and the way I do my things, it has proven to be right for the last 8 months. So I don't see why suddenly all these rules or all these laws is gonna be not valid. So stay strong, guys. I know you're all going to be victorious. We're gonna score some gains in the next few days and we're gonna be all happy. Okay, thank you for your comments. You are really awesome. Thank you for everyone who's supporting me with the comments, man. I just want to answer every last comment that you send, and I've been doing this successfully. It's getting very overwhelming because I'm getting like 20-30 comments every 2-3 hours, guys. It's really a lot, but guess what? I'm still doing it. Please continue to ask me questions. I know I hate the fact that I lost the last 3 days, and I hope I'm still credible and my credibility is not like going away. But I promise you guys, things will get better, okay? Thank you for watching my videos and tuning into my channel, and have a great day, all right? Bye-bye.